afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 222. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. I invite you to check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, basically, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and then I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side, and then join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share information, etc. So I'm going to start with the Word page, which is the nonprofit and government information page. So I'm just going to make quick mention of these programs, and then you can go to the Word page and read about them at your convenience if needed. So let's see. The city of Durham has an eviction diversion program. So if you need to save your home, definitely check that one out. Also, the city has the 2021 Water Conservation Poster Contest. It's for the kids from kindergarten to grade 8. And the theme is the power of water. So be sure to check that out. And read the rules, because there's certain rules, like the poster has to be, 8.5 by 11, landscape, which is sideways, that sort of thing. So just check it out. Also listed on the Zoom Kids page. Also, the city has a water hardship fund to help you with your water bill if you've fallen behind. Also, the county has some programs you need to know about. The LEAP program, the Low Income Energy Assistance Program, to help you with your heating. Also, the county has their version of an eviction diversion program. It's called HOPE, Housing Opportunity and Prevention of Evictions Program. Now this is really hip. So where is it? Let me find it. Go Durham. Well, let me scroll down. There it is. So Go Durham and Go Triangle are offering free shared rides to people getting their COVID-19 vaccinations. So they'll pick you up at your house, take you to get vaccinated, and then bring you back home. I think it's awesome. It's free. You do, of course, have to give them 24 hours notice. So just check it out. It's on the Word page. It's listed under Go Durham. So I think that's awesome. Also, let me tell you about Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center. They have free workshops, and there are workshops held by similar centers across the state. So I've listed some of them. So today's the 22nd. Let's see what's on the docket for today. The penny ball game, costs, portions, and profits. So that is going to be this afternoon from 2 until 3:30. Again, these are free. So sign up in advance and then attend. Also happening today from 6 until 8, how to start a home-based business. That's a super good one. Another one, 6:30 until 9, your small business taxes. So that's important as well. And then tomorrow morning, branding, clarify your message. This is part 2, but even if you didn't see part 1, I'm sure you can still handle the information. It's going to be great. And this will be tomorrow morning from 8:30 until 10. Let's see. And I'm just going to mention this. I know you don't want to talk about taxes, right? But I'll just make a quick mention. Let me find it. Just a very quick mention of RVP, that stands for the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program. They have volunteers. They do taxes, the 1040s for free for people who make $55,000 and under. But of course, you can't go to the community centers and libraries, etc. So you can choose to have the 100% virtual experience. You can also decide if you want to drop off your materials and have them do yours, or you can do the taxes yourself with their help. If you have questions, they are available to help you with questions. So read about that. It is on the Word page. And of course, you have until April. The deadline is April 10th. So, or rather, the service is available until April 10th. So you have time. You have time. Okay, let's go to the school page. It's called School Tools. And let's see. There is going to be something called Access Test Talk. This is going to be all in Spanish. It's called La Plática en Español sobre el examen Access, a discussion in Spanish about the Access test. And this is an annual test that's given to people who are learning English. So if you know someone who needs some tips on taking that test, the meeting about it is going to be all in Spanish, like I said, and it will be at 7 o'clock online. It's for Durham Public Schools. or rather offered by Durham Public Schools. Also happening today at 6:30, St. Joseph AME Church's 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Youth and Tutorial Program. They're hosting the HBCU Virtual College Fair. It's going to be really exciting. There's going to be representatives. I'm going to rattle these off: Bennett, Clinton, Claflin, Elizabeth City State, Fayetteville State, Fisk, Hampton, Johnson C. Smith, Livingstone House, North Carolina Central University, North Carolina A&T, Shaw, St. Albans, South Carolina State, Winston-Salem State, and Virginia State. They will all be there, so you can learn about the academic and student life, how to apply. Some are accepting applications right there spot, which is super awesome. So again, this is a free event. Probably on Zoom. It's going to be at 6:30. So be sure to register for that and attend for high school students and anyone wanting to go to college. Even if your kid's 10 years old and talking about college, they're welcome to attend as well. Okay, that's super fun. Oh, and also let me just tell you, on Saturday's show, I actually people from St. Joseph. It was Willa Sample, Siobhan Steve, and Xavier J. Daniels. We had a wonderful conversation about college, about HBCUs, etc. So go back. It's on Facebook and on YouTube to the Saturday show. We had a wonderful conversation about that. So I definitely welcome you to check that out. Okay, let's go to the health page. It's called To Your Health. And as you know, everything's on hold until the vaccinations. Not everything, but the state is still trying to get vaccines. I think they just acquired some, or they're on their to acquire a bunch of vaccines. But still, go ahead, get on that wait list if you're age 5 and up, and so that when they open up the of the what do you call it? To set up the, I can't think of the word right now, but the appointments, right? To set up appointments to get vaccinated. Just go ahead and get on that list so that when everything opens up, you'll already be in line. Also, if you did what I did and you were able to get vaccinated at Southern High School on Saturday, which was, arm still hurts just a little bit, but if you were able to do that, then go ahead and cancel your appointment if you haven't with Duke or Durham County, which I haven't done that yet, but I will do that because the spot that was being held for you can be taken up by someone else. All right, let's see where OptumServe is today. They are administering free COVID-19 tests every day, contracted by the state. So let's see where they are today. It's Monday. So they are at J.J. Henderson Towers and also Oldham Towers until 4:30. You don't have to live there, but that is where the tests are being administered. And then with tomorrow being Tuesday, they will be at Santo Hispano, McDougal Terrace, and Oxford Manor. You can read about that on the health page. And let's see, let me go to the health events page. So as you might know, at the top of the page is a big blue health events button. Click on that, see about the support group, so other health related meetings. So today, with it being the 22nd, prostate cancer support group, that's Duke Cancer Patient Support Programs, prostate cancer support group, they will be meeting online from 4 until 6. Great information. You can share information and share tips. So again, that is from 4 until 6. Just register and attend. And then tomorrow, the Community Health Coalition, they're hosting the Maternal and Child Health Virtual Program for young moms and for moms who are about to give birth. So this is guiding mothers through the healthy steps in caring for their babies or young children during this very special one-day free program. You can click to register, and the first 20 to sign up will receive a $25 gift card. So again, this is the Community Health Coalition's Maternal and Child Health Virtual Program, which will be held tomorrow. This is a one-day only thing, and it starts tomorrow at 9:30. That should be really great, so sign up for that. Okay, let's go to the legal page. A couple of things to mention: that the Durham Board of County Commissioners, they'll have their meeting tonight at 7 o'clock, regular session, and you can see the agenda. You can just click on the link and view the agenda right there from the Ease page. Also, Legal Aid NC, as they do every Monday at 4 o'clock, they're having something called Home Housing on Monday evening from 4 until 5. Okay, and they talk about housing issues, including evictions, etc., etc. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page, the last page that we will be visiting, and see. New Visions of Africa restaurant. They'll be giving away free warm meals from 3 until 6. They are on Fayetteville Street next to W.D. Hill. And then I just mentioned about Legal Aid NC from 4 until 5 home. Also, the African dance class by the Hayti Heritage Center. That will be at 6:30, from 6:30 until 7:30. There's a $5 fee. So the teachers are at the Hayti, but the students will be at home. So that's really nice. You don't have to leave your home. And again, the fee is $5 a week. And I just mentioned the college fair, the HBCU virtual college fair, 6:30, mentioned that. Marvelous Fun will have her online Stay Well line dance class from 7 until 8. It's free, it's on Zoom, and it's fun. So definitely attend that. I think it's pretty much it. So let's see what the weather's talking about. It is 45 degrees. It's cloudy right now. The sun just poked out just a second ago and went back in. It's going to 52. It will be raining really soon, and I think it's going to rain until like 4 or so, till mid-afternoon. Then tomorrow, I can't believe this. Tomorrow, 63 degrees. Don't be jealous, Texas and Illinois. I'm sorry, but yeah, 63 and sunny. And in fact, I think it's going to be even better. Let's see. Tomorrow, let's see. Wait. Look at this. Wednesday, it's going up to 66 degrees. You can't beat that. I'm sorry. You just can't beat that. So that is pretty much it for me. I see that someone's waiting in the wings, but their camera doesn't seem to be set up. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on with, it says KG. Let me see what's going on and see if this is someone that maybe we can listen to. So KG, are you there?
I'm here. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. Some information for the Durham Skywriter, or just wanted to say hi?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi and get some information about what's going on in Durham because I just moved out here. So I'm trying to meet people.
Okay, where are you from originally?
The Bronx, New York.
I love it so much. Oh my God. My great aunt used to live on Miriam Avenue.
Yeah, I know that.
A mile south of Yankee Stadium. I used to take the number 11 bus to visit her. So are you anywhere near Yankee Stadium, or were you near Yankee Stadium?
Well, I wasn't near Yankee Stadium, but I used to go there all the time. There's a movie theater right over there, so I used to hang out there all the time.
We used to shop at the Grand Concourse.
Yes, 3rd Avenue.
You talk about some deals.
I know, and it's funny because when I came out here, every store I went to, I tried to bargain, and they were looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, I've never paid full price in my life.
Yeah. If you brought up in the Bronx, yeah, you know about that. But yeah, we don't do that here. Although I will let you know, there's a couple of let's see, once a month on the first Sunday, there's something called the Durham Really, Really Free Market, where you can take things that you no longer want, in good condition. And then anything that's the tables you can. So if you see something that you need or like, you can just take it.
Okay.
No bar.
I hear that.
Oh. Yeah, so it's this. So the Durham Skywriter, if you don't know, I do the show every day, and basically what I'm reading from is the Durham Skywriter, durhamskywriter.com. And that's an online community paper for Durham. So I list, events on the Let's Go page, and I said, in fact, I think the next. Let me look at my calendar. The next really, really free market will be March 7th.
March 7th was for the next one, you said?
It's gonna be in Lyon Park. That's on Lakewood.
Yeah.
Do you know your way around just yet?
Not at all.
Well, the best way. Well, I'm from Chicago originally, and Durham is pretty cool. The best way that I found out about how to get around town is just to learn the major streets. You know, Roxborough. In terms of going north south, it's going to be Roxborough, Duke, and what's the other one? Guest Road, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
east west. You know, like just learn like Gear Street, Club Boulevard. You know, just major streets, Club Gear, um, Chapel Hill Road. That's that sort of thing. And
And
just
where?
and I don't know if you have a car or not, but just drive around. You really get lost once you realize the major streets.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Well, I can't. You can't get lost. You can actually, but
Well,
just try to be.
here's the thing. I don't drink, so every time I ask someone where do I go to meet singles, they're always pointing me to a bar. So I'm like,
Uh,
how am I gonna meet singles? Because I don't even drink, so I don't want to go to no bar.
I understand. Well, what you should do then, and it's really hard with the pandemic, things pretty much closed down. Um, I would say check the Let's Go page. I do read announcements every day. So I know you don't want to meet people while getting vaccinated. That's kind of weird. But there's a lot of Zoom meetings. And actually what you could do, like tonight, I don't know if you tuned in early enough to hear me talk about the line dance class at 7 o'clock, which is free. It's on Zoom.
Oh, I heard you.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so Marvis is a super person. So I can imagine you can just let the people know, say I'm new. You can Marvis has something going on just about every day.
Okay.
So check out Marvis Fun. And it's really hard as an adult to meet people if you don't drink. It's really hard. I would
I know.
Yeah, but check out the events on the Let's Go page. Check out the dance classes. Check out let's see. Let me just a list of things here.
That's his Facebook page. Let's go.
Yeah, well, actually, you go to DurhamSkyWriter.com. You see that under my face there.
Uh-huh.
So that's an online newspaper. So you can check out the different events on the Let's Go page,
Oh,
and
okay.
and just do your best just to meet people that way. And it's really hard. Some people meet. I think you can go. Some churches are open. I don't know if you're a person of faith or not. Um, and I know
Yeah,
people
but the
don't like.
thing about it is, I'm having a
Uh,
problem. I think I'm having a problem even fitting in with the North Carolina people because number one, I'm from the Bronx, so I'm loud. Number two, I don't drink. And number
but you know,
three, I'm vegan. So it's like they can't even like understand me. So
you
it's
know what?
like who are you? Like you're loud, like you're ghetto, but you don't
Well,
drink and you're vegan.
Dur- Durhamites aren't going to be happy when I say this, but Durham is cliquish. Durham is
Yeah,
cliquish.
you see what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like, what's going
but
on?
wait, somebody's calling me. Let me turn this off. Wait a minute. Oops. Yeah, I just turned off my phone there. Durham can be cliquish. I'm from Chicago, and I know how it feels to not be embraced immediately, but you just have to hang in there. And actually, Durham has some nice vegan spots, black
Okay.
owned too.
Okay,
Not that
good.
that's not that that I'm just saying. Um, there's also you see, there's vegan restaurants. Um, Durham is very, even though it's cliquish, everybody is accepted, if you know what I mean. There's people don't look down their nose at folks here, you know, and there's a lot of people from New York, a lot of people from Jersey, Connecticut. Not that many from Chicago. I've met a few from Chicago, but there's a lot of people from the East Coast. I guess because it's a straight shot, you know, from the East Coast to
Uh-huh.
Europe. But there's a
Uh-huh.
lot of people from New York. A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Where would
So
you
I would
recommend?
say,
Because I'm gonna do the line dancing tonight when I go to
Good.
your website. Yeah, and I'm gonna check your page out, and then I'm gonna go to the line dancing tonight. But
Okay.
let's say if I wasn't, I mean, if I was a drinker, where would a good place to go to meet people?
I don't drink either, but well, the weather is still kind of cold. But let me tell you about Downtown Durham Inc. When the weather's nice, they invite people to come downtown and sit outside and hang, eat, and do that sort of thing. Of course, they won't be doing that probably for another month or so. At least
Mm-hmm.
the weather gets nice.
Mm-hmm.
To meet people just to sit out and just because I live alone and I'm kind of a shy loner type person, but it's not hard at all to strike. This is the South. People are friendly and nice. I'll tell you that, right? I mean, even though we're kind of cliquish, we're also very sweet.
They not
And you
friendly
can
to
see,
me out here. These girls, they hate me. All the guys like me, try to get with me, but they're like, uh, I like they. All the guys that I've met have women, and then I'll hang out with them maybe once or twice or three dates, and then they're like, "Oh, well, I really have to tell you something." like, I'm like,
we have to talk.
"Hello." Yeah, like why would you like try to date me? Like and then like, well, if you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it. I'm like, no. How about
No,
no?
no, you
How
want
about
to, yeah,
like call me when you're single? Matter of fact, don't even call me when you're single. Like get out of here. But the women,
yeah.
they're like they try to be friends and then like pretend to be friends and then they're
Mhm.
just like I hear about them talking about me behind my back or either
Well, that
they're
might be the clear part. Um,
they
it's
just keep
so
talking to me
hard as
about
an
other people's
adult, you
business.
know.
I don't like that. They keep talking to me about other people's business. I'm like, they're worse than the project women. I'm like, y'all supposed to be down south, southern hospitality, and
Well,
y'all worse than the girls in the
well,
projects.
keep an open mind. Keep an open mind.
And
Southern
one
Southern
more
culture is not.
thing,
Hmm?
one more thing. I'm meeting a lot of women who have regular jobs and act regular, but they're like slash prostitutes.
I do not know who you are running into.
And I'm not even
Okay.
joking. And I'm not even joking. I'm like, whoa. And they're like, I'm like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm like, thank you. They're like, well, I got this guy for you. This and that. No, I don't want a fling or sugar
Okay.
daddy. I'm like, I want like a husband. Thank you very much, ma'am. Like a husband, like walk down the aisle, get married husband.
I would say, and it's really hard during the pandemic, but I would say um, keep check the events on the Let's Go page.
Okay.
I don't know if you're interested in civics at all. All of the city and county meetings are online, and that's kind of a good way to. Some people like
Good.
that might be dull for a lot of people. I'm kind of a civic type person. I like that sort of thing. Um,
Sounds good to me.
okay, so all the city and county meetings are online, and they're all Zoom. They're all on Zoom, so you can talk to people. Now, what
Wow.
I do, because I'm a journalist, if I see something interesting that I want to talk to later, of course, it's always business, of course, for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I contact them because they're all free about giving their email addresses, you know. So if you see someone that you're interested in talking with, I'm talking about making a friend, not trying to
Uh-huh.
hook up or whatever, but you can find someone to talk to about certain issues or things that you're interested in terms of city events, the nonprofit sector. Like, for
Yeah, that
example,
sounds
my
good.
favorite meeting, even though I do like the city council meetings, my favorite meeting is the Coalition for Affordable Housing and Transit because they talk about the nitty gritty, you know,
Okay.
and a lot of regular folks attend that because they're trying to help the people, the community. And to me, that's the best kind of people. The community minded people are the best kind of people, in my opinion. That's just me.
Unless
So
they're like slash trying to help somebody with a little do something strange for some chump change.
I don't think Durham's like that. I don't think, at least I don't get that impression. So I would start out real wholesome with
Okay.
those types of meetings and just seeing who's who. You might not even reach out right away, but just see who's who and what's what.
Yeah.
Because again, it is hard. When you're a kid, you just run outside. You want to play tag. But as an
Yeah.
adult, it is so to meet people. I would say, like I said, go to these online meetings, see who's who
Okay.
and what's what. Um,
And you're gonna have
it's
them posted
in
on
the
your
face.
website?
What'd you say?
You're gonna have them posted on your website under Let's Go?
Yes. All the meetings are listed on the website, and also there's a lot of volunteer opportunities. That's another
Mm.
good way to meet people. In fact,
Mm.
I think Stream Week is Stream Cleanup Week is coming up soon. There's a lot of people going around cleaning the stream bed. Take fishing stuff out of the water. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's wholesome and it's
Interesting.
a good way to meet cool people. I have a lot of volunteer opportunities listed in the Skywriter.
Okay.
I don't know if you're interested in gardening.
I
Um,
am. I
well,
am.
here's the thing. This coming Wednesday, it's listed in the Skywriter. This coming Wednesday, which is Urban Community Agronomics. That's a
Okay.
hip group. They have their own farm. This is
Wow.
an African American primarily group. They have their own farm, and they have work days where you can go in and learn about farming and help them out. And also for example, they'll be giving away groceries. And that's also, you
Wow.
can introduce yourself and say, I'm interested in seeing what you all do.
Wow. And that's on your
And
website as well?
it is. It's on the Let's Go page.
I'm so glad, because let me tell you something. I just started this Facebook account because I don't even like doing social media and stuff like that, because it's like always full with drama. It's so funny that I literally just logged in and I signed up for some groups, and I literally breezed past yours, and I'm like, let me just check it out. And this has
Mhm.
been a real juicy, interesting, very, very informative, and I'll use your word, wholesome conversation.
Thank you.
And I
Very
like it
happy
a
to
lot,
meet
and I
you.
definitely appreciate it.
And reach out to me on Twitter, Durham Skywriter. Again, the Durham Skywriter page on Facebook. And if I can come up with more ideas, I can probably share them with you. Ideas that I can't think of off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
Feel free. I do this show every day at noon, 10
I
o'clock
well,
on
I don't
Saturday.
I don't have a Twitter account, but is your email like on your Facebook post?
Oh, yeah, it's Durham Skywriter at Gmail. Yeah,
Okay,
Durham
okay.
Skywriter at gmail.com.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're pointing me in the wholesome direction, and I like it.
That's the best direction to be. Because really, Durham has kind of, if you're new to Durham, you might hear the bad things first.
Yeah, that's what I
Um,
did.
but I'm from the south side of Chicago. I mean, I
Yeah,
grew up hearing about how bad the south side was. I love the south side. I would never want to live anywhere else in Chicago.
I
When I
know.
was in the Bronx, people were telling me, "Don't believe everything you hear about the Bronx." And I used to hang out in Brooklyn. What is that? Bill, Brooklyn has a bad reputation. It's wonderful. Well,
I love it.
I only went there a couple of times, but still, I know what it's like to be maligned by the media and to have
Yeah.
people have the wrong impression about your community. And Durham is like that. Durham has a very bad reputation.
Okay.
I think one of the reasons is that it's probably the blackest city in the triangle, and people just automatically associate color with bad. In fact, I
Mm-hmm.
read a book once that said communities that have more than 10% minority population has a crime problem. And I was like, wow. I grew up in an practically almost all black neighborhood, on the south side of Chicago. We did not. have a crime problem. It was a wonderful community called Chatham.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in the Bronx visiting my great aunt, I'm sure they had crime over there somewhere, but I was never afraid.
I know it
And
was a. Let me tell you, they used to shoot outside a few years ago. They used to literally shoot like more than once a day outside. And when I say like when I came out here, just the horror stories I was hearing from people and the women that I was meeting, I felt like I really wanted to go back to the Bronx, to the projects, to the
oh,
pee in the elevator, because it was
yeah,
just like, how can you women just degrade yourself so much out here? Then people were
yeah.
telling me, well, in New York City, if you're poor, you get food stamps and they pay your rent and they give you cash assistance. So out here, if you're poor, they only give you food stamps. They don't give you cash assistance and they don't pay your rent. So it makes a lot of the women, that are
I think it
poor,
depends.
have to
Well, we have
prostitute.
we
And
we
I'm
have
like,
Section 8, and we have what they call low income housing.
yeah,
We
but
have that.
it's totally different because they have Section 8 out there in New York. They have Section 8 and they have low income housing. But if I was to go to welfare right now and tell them I didn't have a place to live, they will put me in a nice homeless shelter and I will only have to wait about a month or two. And they literally give
Oh,
me a check to pay 1 month rent, 1 month security, and pay a broker. And they'll continue to pay the rent for me and my children, like, till forever. You get what I'm saying? So it's like out here, if I say, okay, I'm going through hard times and I have to go to a
mm,
homeless shelter, they'll place me in something like a homeless shelter. It won't
mm,
be like New York City where you get your own apartment. Maybe you and one other mother and her children will be in that 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, in the projects
mm,
apartment. So you know what I mean? So it's better homeless shelters in New York City. And not only that, if out here they don't have a program where they'll pay your rent. They'll have Section 8, but if Section 8 is closed, you're in a homeless shelter like forever, like a year, 2 years, 3 years. And then it just makes the women, me personally, I would just personally get a job and have 2 or 3
mm,
jobs. You know what I mean?
mm.
And
Yeah,
but some women, they can't emotionally do 2 or 3 jobs. So maybe they might do one, or maybe they might do part-time, which I
yeah.
guess will lead them into prostitution and doing all types of crazy stuff. But I was like, I guess I was just running into like people like that, and it just was really, really breaking my spirit. I was like, oh, I'm going home. I can't. I'm like, I'd
I
rather
honestly
be in the
didn't like
projects.
that because I mean, I do know that we have 3 or 4 low income housing communities, but I didn't know. I guess they're all filled. I don't know. Maybe I need to
Yeah, they're
find out what.
filled. It's a waiting list on them. It's waiting
Okay,
list
well that
because
makes sense. Okay, I
yeah,
got
when
you.
I was meeting people, the women,
Mm,
they thought they were trying to help me, so they were taking me to like the housing authorities in Durham, and it was like a waiting list for the apartments. But I was like, "Thank you. This is not the type of apartment I'm looking to move into anyway, because I like to I just coming from the projects, I just got to be around people who just work. So I like to live in
mm,
certain type of apartment complexes. I mean,
I
everybody,
understand.
like 99% of the people who live there have to have jobs, and I'm talking about come home late at night, like business people or college and kids in college.
Mm,
Like
mm,
that's the type of environment I like to be in.
mm,
And so when they were trying to just think they were helping me, and and basically me wanting to meet people, I was just like letting them take me to the housing authority. I would get the application, but when I would come back to where I live at now, I would just rip it up or whatever. But I was just being nice and just getting to know people. But just me getting
mm.
to know people, their lifestyles, I was like, I need to meet, people that have, are more professional people that,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. And then in New York City, I drive for transit, so I was a transit
Mm.
driver out there. So my paychecks
Oh,
was about, yeah, $1,500 every week. So I was like, I grew up in the projects, but I'm almost 40 years old now. So the last time I lived in the projects is when I was like at least 22. Like ever since I've
mm,
been grown, I've had, apartments like a little close to the projects, but I haven't lived in an actual projects in
yeah.
almost 20 years. You know what I mean?
I
I
would
still got
say
my friends.
if you have experience, check out Go Durham and Go Triangle because they're hiring. But sometimes they have these periods of time where they're looking for drivers. But South Durham, even though it's nothing like New York in terms of size, Durham, all the cities have their own little transit companies. You know, go Durham, go Cary, go.
Well, I
Chapel
can't try
Hill.
for transit right now because right now I'm starting. A few months ago, I started selling things on Amazon. I started selling like speakers on Amazon, and it's starting to pick up a little bit. So I'm
Okay,
doing good with selling things on
good.
Amazon. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing
I
pretty
used to
good
sell
with
stuff
that.
on eBay.
You know what? I just went to the mall the other day, and the lady at the mall that I met too, a nice lady, and that's why I was feeling like I want to go to the mall. But then I was like, what's going on with my life where I feel like I was happier at the mall? I'm like, I remember going to the mall as a
Yeah.
teenager to meet people,
Hmm.
but I felt so relieved at the mall. I was talking to the people in the mall, but she was telling
Right.
me she was selling stuff on eBay, at the mall. But like I said, that's why I'm so glad I ran into your page, because this is like exactly what type of people I want to meet, professional people, wholesome people. So you pointed me into the right direction because I was ready to take the next flight home. I'm serious. I'm like, I came down south
Here's the
to
thing. Since you're concerned about housing, and it sounds like you're in an interesting spot.
yeah,
So
exactly.
the Coalition for Affordable Housing and Transit, they know better than anyone about the housing situation because that's what they're dealing with. So um, check out the coalition. You just got on Facebook, which is good because on Facebook. So you
Okay.
can go on Facebook and look up the Coalition for Affordable Housing and Transit.
Okay.
And you can talk with, you can contact someone there. There's reinvestment partners. They counsel people on how to get homes and that sort of thing. They take part in the meetings as well. But there are people in the coalition. Those are the people you need to talk to.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the people you
The
need to talk to. So
Did you
go
say
on,
the
and they meet online. Usually it's in person, but of course the pandemic. They meet Monday online, and of course I announce it in the Skywriter. But go to their Facebook page and just reach out to them, post or just message someone, DM someone, and ask
okay?
some questions, and they will engage you in conversation.
And that's Collision for Housing and Transit.
Affordable housing
Oh,
and
for affordable housing and transit. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely
right?
look into that, and I'll
Yeah,
reach out to them. I'll definitely check that out.
and just look for certain names like Larissa Seibel is a name you should look for, and
Larissa Seibel.
Seibel, yeah, she's an activist and she's professional, so super knowledgeable.
Okay, good. And that's my friend's name too.
Oh, cool.
I'm just writing it down. Collision for affordable housing and transit.
Mhm. And
Affordable.
actually, to go because I actually have to go to the Sprint store. I made an appointment for the Sprint store, so I got to hop in my car and zoom down Fayetteville Street. So it was great meeting you, KG.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. I
Um,
definitely appreciate your conversation.
Absolutely. This is what I do. I'm all about community media, helping people, sharing information. That's what the Durham Skywriter is all about. So you can reach out to me. We can talk some more. Maybe I can give you some more tips on who to contact for this and that. And
And did you say Durham Skywriter at gmail.com?
yes, that's my
Durham
email.
Skywriter. Okay, I know you got to get out of here. Durham Skywriter
Yeah.
at gmail.com. And
.com.
it's been my pleasure, and I will be in touch. And next time I'll be on camera.
Thank you so much. Great meeting you.
Yeah, no,
And you take
anytime,
care.
anytime. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
That was awesome meeting folks. That's what you do. You reach out, you talk to people. That's how it's done. And if anybody, you can see that she was not on camera. You don't have to be on camera. This is a great way to get your feet wet in live streaming, or just if you want to just ask questions or share information. That's what the Durham Skywriter is all about, and Bull City Hangout in particular. So that is much it for today. I'm surprised it's not raining yet, but it's going to be raining soon. It's going up to 52. And then it'll rain until like 4, 5 o'clock. Tomorrow's going up to 63. Sunny. Yeah, it's going to be a nice day. So anyway, you have a beautiful afternoon. I will see you tomorrow at noon. And good luck, KG. Very nice meeting you. Talk to you tomorrow. Ciao for now.